Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Vokes. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hi, Aaron.
Oh, my goodness. I'm Aaron, and that's Elizabeth. If it's not been obvious already, uh, Aaron, just in case anybody cares. Again, the other day,
Erin?
I was like, really? E-R? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's AA, isn't it? I was like, yeah. And so I went to get Stain for the play system,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll look you up so we can put this in your account
Yeah.
so we know what Stain you're getting and all that. And I literally said V as in Victor, O, V as in Victor, K 4 times. And she's still, I'm watching her type, skipping the second V. And she's like, you're nowhere in the system. And I was like, well, if you spelt my name right,
Yeah.
I'd I'd be able to find. She's like, how about we use your phone number? So I gave her my phone number. And she's like, oh, it's VOVK. And I was like,
Did she have this much attitude?
oh my gosh, she had so much attitude. And Yana's like, Dad, you told her how to spell it 3 times.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, good. I thought maybe I was losing it and I was going VOK. Like, really? No, I said V as in Victor, O V as, because everybody hears my V's as B's.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Me too. It's not just a you thing.
yeah.
I think people just think it's a B because B's more common than V. I don't know. Like V is in Victor, O, V is in Victor, K. It's not that hard, people.
Oh, no, I'm,
Yeah. I don't
no,
know.
I'm Voke. It's pronounced Voke. It's like Coke with a V, right?
Yeah.
Voke
I always say Voke like Coke, but it's not spelled the same, but it sounds similar.
sounds similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
I don't know
Perfect.
how else to say that, but
Oh my goodness. Well, now that I got that off my chest, because that was bugging me and I wanted to tell you about that,
okay.
I'm going to sit back and
I did
relax.
not hear this before this moment right now. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So maybe we were going to talk about something else, but maybe we should change the topic to pet peeves.
Ooh.
Pet
Wow.
peeves.
This is crazy because she had given me an idea of what we were going to talk about, and she just pulled a 180 on me. And I have a feeling because I've been married to her for 22 years. We've been together for 26 years.
Yeah.
We've got 5 kids, a grandbaby, a daughter-in-law. For
Yeah.
everybody who doesn't know all that stuff about us, we got a lot. We do a lot of 180s in our life. So
Yes.
if she's going to pull a 180 on me, I'm actually not surprised. Not even not even a tiny bit. Like, so yeah, let's do it.
I'm a fly by the seat of my
Peeve
pants kind of
pets.
girl. Peeve. Yes.
One of her biggest pet peeves is the way I just change things around for no reason.
That's not a pet peeve of
She's
mine.
like, you're just talking to hear yourself talk.
That's I do not like people who just talk to hear themselves talk. It drives me bonkers. Like salesmen.
Is this a pet peeve? Are we talking pet peeves now?
Yeah.
Cool. Guess what?
What?
Notes for future podcasts.
Yeah.
We should have water.
We should have water. Are you thirsty? Ding ding ding.
Yeah, I am. My mouth is dry. We just drank some coffee. Now I need some fluids.
Yeah. So, pet peeves. What is your number one pet peeve? Do you have a number one pet peeve? Don't take too long.
Everybody, go get yourself some water. This is gonna take. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know that I have a. Do I have a pet peeve?
I mean, you have pet peeves, but I think you have less pet peeves than I do.
Uh, let's hear what you think my number one pet peeve is. Listeners, brace yourselves. This could get ugly.
Your number one pet peeve is when people use your stuff and don't put it back.
Oh, she nailed that one. She is correct. I can't. Oh my goodness.
Which is funny to me because it's pretty hypocritical of him since he uses people's stuff all the time and never puts it back.
Now, if I use my own stuff and don't put it back, I usually remember where I didn't put it back at, so I can go back and get it. Like right now, my impact and bits are on the counter because
Yeah.
I did that fun living room project yesterday.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I am done going to the garage. It was like 8 trips to the garage. And I was like, I'm done. Done with the garage. Plus, I'm probably going to need this later. Somebody's going to ask me to do something else. I'm going to go put it away, and then I'll have to go back and get it. So I know exactly where it is. Now, if somebody touches it
Mhm.
and moves it from where it was because they use it, and then either they put it back where it belongs, because right now the case is open on the workbench, ready to go.
Ooh.
Like they
Ooh.
could, somebody could get the instinct to want to clean up the kitchen and be like, I'm gonna go put Dad's tools away. I'd be lost. I'd be like, Elizabeth, where's my drill? I wouldn't even think to go look where it belongs.
Mhm.
I'd be like, where's my drill? And you'd be like, did you look where it belongs?
Yep.
And I'd be like, no.
And there it would be.
And there'd be, and I'd come back in the house and be like, look, here it is. It's where
Mhm.
you said it was.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, did you put it there?
Mhm. Okay. What is my number one pet peeve? Do you think my number one pet peeve is?
Boy, guys, this could be bad if I get this wrong.
No,
Is this bad if I get it wrong?
no.
I think your biggest pet peeve is she nodding her head right now? I think maybe I'll walk away for a few minutes and go get some water and let her just talk about her pet peeve. I think it's when people use always and or never
Yeah.
when saying something.
I'm sorry, people, but you don't always and you never, never. Yeah.
Wait,
Never. You don't always, never. And never, always.
yeah,
Something like that.
you never, never, always, never.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways, you don't. It's not humanly possible. And I don't like those words because they are not true. Like, if I'm angry at Aaron, I can't, in a fight, use the word he always because that's not true. Or he never. He never cleans up after himself. No, that's not true. Right?
Yeah, so I can think of a few times where you're like, you always, and they're like, okay, not always, but usually,
Yeah,
or most
usually.
of the time.
Or feels like always. You could say that. Feels like always. But it's not never or always.
Are we going back to my socks on the floor? I feel like we're pointing at my socks on the floor.
No, you're just weirdly moving his foot right now. But that being said,
They can't see what's going on below
no.
the.
When we first got married, yeah, Aaron used to leave his socks everywhere. Used to. He still does. Lots of times. But not always and not never.
I would like to point out that I rarely wear socks from April 1st until December 1st. So it's just like the December, January, February, March
Yeah,
sock leaving era.
sure. I mean, you weren't always like that, so always.
No, that's new.
Oh,
That's a new thing.
yeah.
That's one of the things as I get older, I like to have my feet more exposed. I like to wear my sandals or my Birkenstocks
Yeah, definitely.
more often. But then I probably leave those laying around.
Mm. What other pet peeves do we have?
I have a pet peeve about lawn.
Yeah.
Like the lawn has to be
Mowed a certain way.
mowed a certain way,
Yep.
and it it can't get more than 4 inches long. Like that drives me nuts. Like if I walk out in the yard to go to the swing set or
Hmm.
whatever to help you do something, and it's above my ankle bony thing there,
Yeah.
whatever that is, that irritates me. That's like I'm like, honey, stop everything. I've got to mow.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Also, can you go get me an iced tea while I mow?
Mm. I have a pet peeve with um I don't know if I can say this. Other people's children.
Uh,
They annoy me. I don't know why.
None of these people that are listening are going to bring their children over, so go ahead.
Okay.
Unless, wait, are my sisters listening?
I don't know why. It just it's something that I have to work through.
I actually, this is a good question. Maybe we can put a poll. I think there's an option for that,
Okay.
but that's a good question. Excuse me. Uh, do you guys get annoyed by other people's children?
Yeah.
Like,
Is that
is
a
it
thing?
is that just normal?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't either. So I'm asking all four of our listeners.
All four of
If
you guys,
if
you
you
have to
could just
answer
let us
this.
know,
Yeah.
please, in the comments. If I can figure out the poll, there'd be a poll action thingy going on. Otherwise, in the comments, drop it, let us know. And if we're wrong, maybe when we're at our couples therapy appointment one day, we can just ask what we can do.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same way. Like,
Do you?
yeah.
Or did I rub off on you? Like, do you feel like, and I don't know if our listeners have been married for a long time, but do you feel like the longer you've been married, the more your like views and stuff become the same?
Oh my goodness. That brings me to a pet peeve of yours
Yeah.
that I just reminded me of, and then how I reacted last night. And you're like, am I rubbing off on you? The phone vibrating. Like, I don't know what was going on in the
Oh,
world last night, but I was trying to work on our podcast stuff,
yeah.
and my phone would not stop vibrating. And I have two good friends that we have a text stream going with, and I literally muted it on purpose, knowing that it was almost time for them to be
Blow
active in
up.
our text stream because it's about the same time every night. If you guys are listening, you know what I'm talking about. But she looked at me. I grabbed my phone because it was like, and normally it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't even know it's doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like, she'll be like, shut your phone off or go put your phone in the other room or something, right?
Yep.
The last time I was like, I'm gonna break you in half. And I grabbed my phone. And she's like, am I rubbing off on you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, mute, volume. I don't even know what the thing is. Just
Yeah. So
toss
like
it away.
my watch or my phone, if it continues to vibrate, it drives me bonkers. Like I will literally want to throw my phone across the room or my watch. I and Aaron just mentioned that we're in couples therapy and we'll have a podcast about that later. But um I take my watch off when we go to therapy.
Yeah. I've seen you do that.
Yeah, because I don't want any distractions.
Yeah.
I want to be in the moment. But anyways, yes, vibrations, anything like
And they're
that.
not
Like,
good vibrations.
no, not even a little bit. So, um, other pet peeves.
Uh, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I say something that I expect her to break out in song because I know her and I know how she'd be like, take it and just start singing, and she doesn't. I'm just like, what did I do wrong? Why is she not doing what she normally would do? Because then I just assume she's mad at me. So that's pet peeve. But like, even if you're not, you're just like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like you think you're going, you have an expected thought or
Outcome.
yeah,
Yeah.
or reaction, and you don't get that, so then you're disappointed more than anything, I think.
Disappointed. No, what I am is I feel like if somebody doesn't do like reaction, I feel like they're either mad at me or they don't like me. And for you, because we're married,
Yeah,
it's not you don't like me. I mean, there's moments she doesn't like me, right?
yeah.
But I'm just like, oh, she's mad at me right now.
Well, here's the thing with me. I'm a huge introvert, and sometimes that's just too much for me. That's just too much for me.
Is is sometimes I just too much for you?
Yes,
Did I say that right?
that's another
Was
pet
that
peeve.
was that language correct? I don't think I used my English language on that one right.
I don't know.
It sounded weird back in my head.
So,
That's another pet peeve of yours?
yeah,
Me being an extrovert?
no, but extroverts just in general. Just kidding. Um, Pet peeves. I also have pet peeve about um how do I say this? Like um judgy people. Like
Oh yeah.
when they that's I'm like, really?
I mean, we could drop a whole podcast on the neighborhood we live in.
What is
Anyway,
that?
judgy people. That was probably really quiet, so I don't know if you guys caught that, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I did get pretty quiet. But like, okay, or maybe I shouldn't say judgy people. Oh, maybe I should say when other people feel that they need to tell you their opinion about something when you didn't ask for it. Does that make sense?
100%.
Okay,
That
that
is.
is more what I mean. Because, so 5 kids, we have 5 kids, and I have been pregnant 5 times. Yes, none of them are twins. I have literally been pregnant 5 times.
Yeah, 5. I just was naming them. There's more than that that lives in this house. So sometimes I feel like the 5 isn't enough. Like you say, we have 5 kids. Like I feel like that number's wrong.
Yeah, well, okay. That being said, when I was pregnant, everybody thought that they should give me their opinion of something. Like, it's no, keep.
My favorite is, do you know how that keeps happening?
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. So, we're from a small town, and the guys, a lot of the men there are very old school. Let's just put it that way. And these old school men think it's real funny to tell a young girl, do you know how that happened? No, explain it to me. Like,
Oh,
really?
and then try to get them. No, please, tell me how that happened.
Yeah, oh, they turn beet red then.
Oh yeah,
Oh, well, then don't say that shit. Like, come on. It's
I'm gonna have
just,
to mark this one explicit.
just can you see how frustrating it is for me? It's a huge pet peeve of mine. Like, just no. I don't need to know how it happened. It's not funny. And then also oh, every single time I was pregnant, somebody at Target thought that it was my first pregnancy and they would have to tell me how it all was going to happen. And I'm like, this is pregnancy number 3 or this is pregnancy number 4. And you should see like instant on their face, like, oh, I need to shut up. Yeah, you do need to shut up. Like,
Shut it.
it's none of your business. You don't just walk up to a random person and start telling them how it was for you or your opinion on something. You're not helpful.
Can I ask you, did anybody touch your belly on
Ugh.
like not welcomed? Is it why is that a
I'm not a
thing?
touch person in the first place. I'm not a huge hugger. I'm not a huge whatever
Yeah, I've gotten like 7 hugs
in our married life.
in my married life.
Anyways,
I'm just kidding.
because you are pregnant does not give you the right, the other person, to touch them. No,
It is weird. Like I was
don't even ask.
like,
Can I touch your belly? No,
don't touch my stuff.
don't touch my stuff. Anyways, big,
Oh,
huge pet peeve.
we're almost like coordinating tops. I didn't even talk to you before about that. That's funny.
Yeah, cool. So,
Oh,
anyways, just huge pet peeve. When women are pregnant, just keep your thoughts and ideas and hands to yourself. Unless you're related to them, then you can maybe have a conversation. Otherwise, no.
I don't know if you guys can see it or not. The curtain's going, but there's kids out there working.
We got kids working.
We're doing yard work.
Yeah.
Great kids.
Oh,
They're looking forward to the weekend. So speaking of the weekend,
yeah.
we're getting the boat out of storage today.
Oh, do you have any pet peeves
Yeah,
about
I
your
have a
boat?
huge pet peeve.
Yep.
Mama knows about
Yes, I
my
do.
pet peeves in my boat. That's probably I probably have more pet peeves about people with the boat
Yeah.
than anything. So my boat
Can't wait for
that
you guys to know this.
that my beautiful bride was like, you love boats. You need to buy a boat because I've been dreaming about a boat since what? We got married.
Yeah.
Like we had a boat when we first got married, and then we moved to the cities, and we just weren't using it.
And we
we're
had a
like,
ton of kids,
ton of kids,
ton of babies.
ton of babies. The boat
We
wasn't
couldn't go out on
really
the boat.
really useful for that. Like
No.
the boat I had was great for like young adults to go hang out in, but
Yeah.
not really young kids. So
And I could not take care of 3 infants in a boat. Like 3 toddlers. Couldn't you?
no,
I don't have 3 hands.
no. So
So
we're going on summer 3.
we're going on summer 3.
We're going to get the boat, and as soon as we're done actually recording this, we're gonna go get the boat,
Okay.
and we'll probably make some video of that. But um, Pet peeve number one with the boat.
Okay.
Shoes. Don't put your shoes or your sandals in my boat. Leave them on the dock.
Yeah. No shoes in the boat.
Leave them on the dock. That is a big pet peeve. Number
Yeah.
one. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know if you were not raised around boats or anything, but they're not easy to clean. You have to take it out of the water.
Yeah.
You've got to be on your hands and knees. There's tight places. You're in there. For those watching on video, not listening, you can see me kind of crunchy down. But it's not easy to clean, right?
No.
So you don't want to do that. And upholstery on the boat is expensive. So
that's my pet peeve with the boat.
Is shoes?
Well, that, but my biggest pet peeve is when they step on
The cushions.
the cushions.
So we spent a little bit of money to buy this mat.
Mat step.
Yeah, step that you put on top of the cushion so people.
It disperses the pressure on the vinyl.
Yeah, and so it's there, and it's like 2 feet wide by 18 inches, maybe bigger. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's bigger than what I. It's pretty big. Like, and to get into the boat, if you miss that and step on the cushions without stepping on that, it's like deliberate. Like it literally says seat step right on it.
It literally says
it's like
seat step.
welcome to the boat.
Yep.
Step here.
Yeah.
And they miss it.
Yeah. I feel like they do it on purpose.
Yeah. Pet peeve. So that's 2 pet peeves. So we agree on that one.
Okay.
Next one is food in the boat.
Yeah. No food in the boat.
No food in the boat. Why? I don't care who you are. You dribble food. Like
crumbs, whatever.
Nobody wants to sit on a chip that just got wet because you dropped it, didn't realize you dropped it.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Gross.
Can you do it a little louder? I don't think the people in the back got it.
No,
Anyway, disgusting.
It's disgusting.
No colored beverages on the boat.
No colored beverages. No red wine.
Which
no
is sad,
juice boxes.
because I'm a big red wine fan, and a boat cruise at night would be great with red wine, but I know I'm the number one
spiller. Like,
so I drink water on the boat.
Well, yeah, because what is another pet peeve? Drinking and driving.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, people. You do not drink and drive a boat. I don't care if it's a pontoon. I don't care if it's whatever. It's way too dangerous.
Boating's dangerous.
Boating is dangerous. We do not drink and drive at all.
Yep. No drinking.
Unless it's a late night cruise around and we're just putting. Aaron might have one drink.
One drink while I'm driving the boat.
But no pulling, no kids.
Nobody get out of the boat.
Yeah. There's no swimming, none of that.
It's the sunset cruise.
Sunset cruise.
Listening to music.
We have one expectation.
Pump, pump, pump.
Yeah. One exception. Okay.
Exception. There's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah. Okay, so then what is any other pet peeves?
There's so many, Elizabeth, if we're talking about the boat. What about my rope wrapping? Like
rope wrapping. That's really weird to me, but yes. Because I don't even correctly
It's a huge pet peeve because if you wrap it correctly, when you hook the one end up to the pylon or to the tower, and then the person grabs the handle, it just beautifully unwraps itself. Now, if you just go and haphazardly wrap that thing up, you have 8 knots. There is nothing worse than somebody getting out, the rope getting tight, all of a sudden there's a knot. And then boom, the rope gets even knottier. And then I'm there with my teeth trying to undo the knot. Because you just can't go with the knot. So no knots.
No knots.
So yeah, wrapping the rope.
Yeah. Okay.
Equipment put back where it came from. Wakeboard, surfboard,
wasn't this the pet peeve, the first pet peeve that I said, when his stuff doesn't get put back?
It's so dangerous when they're like, I'm just gonna set it here, and then somebody goes to cool off because it's 93 degrees in Minnesota, and nobody in Minnesota is used to that.
Yeah.
If you're from Minnesota, if it's 90 degrees out, it's probably humid too because we're in Minnesota, and you're jumping in the lake. So somebody's gonna ski for 5 or 6 minutes, and then they come in and they just set the surfboard or the wakeboard or whatever on the swim deck. And then somebody goes to get in the water and they get hurt. There's a fin, there's a binding, there's something.
Yeah.
Put that away.
Okay, I think we've covered that you have a lot of boat pet peeves.
It's because of safety. It's all about
Do
safety.
you think that maybe all of your pet peeves with the boat cause me anxiety with the boat? Just a
Mm,
thought. Just throwing it out there.
probably.
Anyways,
I'm a very anxiety
causing.
pusher.
Yeah. Yes.
I can create the anxieties.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's it for boat pet peeves. I think
Okay.
maybe.
Uh,
You have a few that are different than mine with the boat too. I know that. The
uh,
cleaning.
yeah. I mean, I don't like when towels get like just laid everywhere. But we're pretty good about taking the towels out when we
Yeah.
get done. So I don't know. If the wet towel gets stuck on the vinyl, it can like discolor the vinyl. I
Yep.
don't like that. So, anyways, I mean, I have a lot of pet peeves, but that's probably I don't know if I have a ton of pet peeves with the boat. You do,
Yeah.
I guess. My big pet peeves are probably just people pet peeves,
People peeves.
people peeves.
Yeah, they're not pet peeves because she doesn't really have any issues with Bentley
No.
except for
Yes, I
barking.
do. I do not like barking.
Yeah.
I get that from my dad. That's
But
a
I
my
see
dad thing.
not too many pet peeves
Yeah.
with Bentley.
I mean, dogs are dogs, so
How many pets do we have?
we have a lot of pets, but
And
we can have a whole different talk about
do we have
our
a
farm.
peeve for each one of them?
I don't think so.
I don't even know why they called pet. Okay, so here's one of my pet peeves. Why is it called a pet peeve? Can you
Yeah, I don't
Google that
know.
for me? Somebody let me know. One of our listeners.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, drop it. Like, let me know
That is a good
why is it a pet
question.
peeve?
Why is it a pet peeve?
Why isn't it just an irritation?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's what it is,
Yes,
right?
it's an
It's an
irritation.
irritation.
It just drives me bonkers sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, same. A little irritation never hurts, though, right? Just kidding.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. Anyways,
I
other
didn't
pet
even realize that I had so many pet peeves till just now.
I I know them because I deal with them every day.
Every day?
Well, not every day, but
Okay.
can't say every. No, just kidding. It's just always and never.
Always and never. Yeah, you are
Yeah,
always dealing with my pet peeves.
yeah.
So
Feels like
apparently,
it.
some of my pet peeves give her anxiety, which because of the, I'm guessing that a pet peeve is driven from anxiety, would be my thought. Like,
I don't feel like my people pet peeves are from anxiety though.
okay, because a lot of my
They're
boat
more.
ones are
Oh,
I'm just like, I get like, oh, it's gonna ruin it.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna make my life harder later.
Mm,
Like that kind of anxiety. Like,
yeah. Okay. That's a good point. I mean, but my people ones are not that way. I'm more like really irritated by their whatever you want to call it. They're annoying. They're annoying to me.
mm. So what I gather, if I'm hearing you correctly, is other people are annoying you.
Yeah, back to my I don't like people.
Not all people.
That's not true, yeah. But yeah. I think that I have been hurt so many times by people that is why.
Well, here's the thing. If you are with someone long enough, they are going to disappoint you.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about just people in
Oh, I
my
know
life.
you're not talking
Oh,
about me. I
okay.
just people in life. Like
Yeah.
they are going to disappoint you. I'm trying to think back. I have one friend that I feel like I maybe have not ever been disappointed in.
Hmm.
Just one of my friends. But everybody else at some point in our friendship, I get disappointed in them and I have to take a break.
Yeah. You have to take a break. That's good. I mean, that's healthy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I'm just like, okay, what you did was wrong.
Yep.
You can't even like apologize or admit it. I'm taking a break. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, take a
Yeah.
break.
And I'm a person that takes things so seriously and straight to
Why
the
so
heart.
serious?
Yeah. That I am like either yay or nay all the time. Like
Uh-huh.
I, I'm I'm black or white. I'm not. There's no like gray for me. There's no middle ground for me. So,
So
which
I
is
feel really lucky
probably not healthy, but I don't know.
because of all of the things that you can be disappointed over,
Yeah.
the ones that you love and be with the most disappoint you the most.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky that you haven't just given up on.
But uh, like Aaron always, lots of times, he says that I don't forgive. But that's not true. I mean, we've been married for 20, almost 22 years. I obviously have had to have forgiven you for something, or we wouldn't
for,
still be
for
married.
something.
Yeah. So, anyways, any other pet peeves for you?
I'm sure. I guess if I would have been more prepared for the pet peeve talk,
Yeah,
I could have maybe taken some notes and prepared. Like you'd have been like, "Hey, we're going to talk about pet peeves today," but no, we were going to talk about getting old,
we were going to talk about getting old or older,
or getting older, or
changing.
changing,
Yeah.
and
So we'll have
life's
to do that.
changing. So we'll do
Yeah.
that later. And I had some ideas floating around on that.
Hmm.
But the pet peeve thing, you're like, Scott, pet peeves, and I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do that because I'm all for like changing things, and I'm a squirrel. Like I don't know. I don't have or never asked or anything about ADHD, but I do change pretty quickly.
Well, I
We,
know I don't have it,
we
and
can talk about something, and I'll be over here and then back over there and then
but
over
that
there.
to me that's my artist brain
Yeah.
that I'm all over the place.
So
Mm.
yeah. So I don't know if I have any more pet peeves. I do, I'm sure, but I don't. Can't think of them.
Um, I guess my other pet peeve that I have is just people not picking up after themselves.
Yeah.
Like even if so, okay, so we're driving right now. It's spring here in Minnesota, and we've been driving. And if you see trash on the side of the road, that drives me bonkers. I'm sorry, people, but clean up after yourself. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Don't throw it out the window. Don't like if it misses a trash can, pick it up and put it in the trash can. Like it really bothers me that people don't respect the world. Like nature, outdoors, other people's property, their property. Sometimes I don't even feel like they respect their property.
That's true.
And so take care of and pick up your stuff. That's a big pet peeve of mine.
Would you say if you saw this person doing this, you would like to just punch them in the throat?
Yeah, I would want to punch them in the throat.
So there's a few things in life I've learned about Elizabeth that once in a while she likes to just she doesn't do it, but she wants to like, hey, if this is what's gonna make you move and do what you need to do,
Yeah,
I'm gonna throat punch you.
yeah,
Throat puncher.
yeah.
She's even said it to me.
I have. You're making me want to punch you in the throat right now. And that's
Pick up
kind
your shit.
of pick up your shit. Back it up.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. So that's cool. I think we probably have bored everybody enough if they're still listening at this point about our pet peeves
Yeah.
that we could just close up shop for the day, let them think about our pet peeves and if they even want to listen to us ever again.
Yeah, I know.
Our biggest pet peeve is when people don't listen to our next podcast. Just kidding.
That's not true.
Not even close to true. We are
Yeah.
we're so new at this.
We are still new at
Oh
this.
my gosh,
And
give us feedback.
yeah, please, please. We would love to hear your feedback. Tell us your pet peeves. What are your pet peeves?
Also, if there's a topic you want, we have like I think 40 topics right now lined up.
I think I have a list of like, yeah, maybe 30, but
30.
okay, we'll go with 40.
And we're gonna drop a new one every Tuesday at 6 p.m. So if you have a topic and we're like, oh, that topic just got emailed to us, Liz, we're gonna pull a 180. The listener wants us to talk about this.
Yeah.
Whether it's if Aaron's uncut toenails drive Elizabeth mad or whatever it is. Like if you guys have something like that's going on in your marriage or relationship and you're like,
Yeah.
how do you two deal with it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop that in. 4girls at 4girlsglamour.com. That's the number 4girls at the number 4girlsglamour.com. That's our email. That's where we get stuff. We check it often, but it's not open all the time. So a couple times a day. So either we'll respond to you or we'll bring it up or we'll let you know we're going to bring it up
Yeah.
as a topic on our thing. I guess we really don't know how we're handling this yet. So this is going to be new to us.
I think we almost need to do a podcast on, well, we did the intro one, but what are our goals for this podcast?
Oh, yeah. Podcasting goals.
Podcasting goals. But, anyways, send us your questions, comments. We would love to hear from you guys. Really, truly, honestly. We're
Yeah.
not lying.
Find us
Um,
on the Instagram.
Find us on the
Say
Instagram.
hi.
We got Noah's Ark Photo
Noah's Ark Photo
on Instagram
or Aaron Vogue.
or Aaron Vogue
I think
or Four Girls
I
Glamour.
updated my, sorry, yeah, 4girls glamour. Again, number 4girls glamour.
And then V2 Branding.
Yes, because there's two of us and we're
And
both,
we're both V's.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go. So thanks for listening. Tune in next week. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.